Now in this last lecture of this section, we are going to look at when we can use Q and when we need to avoid it. So let's get started. So in case if we need FIFO functionality in our application, in this case we need to use Q. So FIFO means first in, first out. So for example, as I explained before, in case of call center or restaurants point sale systems, we are using FIFO functionality. This means that the first customer that comes will be served first. So that's why in such programs we have to use Q data structure. So you can easily see from here that the first element in this case is 1. So this one is inserted first. So this one will come out first from this Q over here. Now the second reason is the chance of data corruption is minimum. So because we cannot update any element in the middle of the Q, so this means that if we have inserted, for example, 10 elements in this case, and no one can come and update some values in the middle of the Q, because in this case it's not possible. So data corruption is minimum in this case. So if you don't have such functionality that you don't want to update the elements in the middle of the data structure, so in this case you can use Q data structure. Now the problem with the Q data structure is random access is not possible. So for example, if I mistakenly insert one element over here, and after inserting some other elements, I identify that these 3, for example, should not be over here. So in this case, I cannot update this value over here. So all I have to do is I have to remove all elements from here, then come to this element and remove that one and insert all of them again. So this is time consuming operation which will cause our programs to work slow. So in such cases we are avoiding using Q data structure. Now with this we have come to the end of this section. So in this section we have implemented Q data structure using array and linked list. So hopefully everything is clear about Q data structure. So see you in the next section.